as clicking a button, one button.
You have an email.
I have an email. Right. I'm on the right channel. Am I on the right YouTube channel? That I don't know. Should have checked before I hit the live button. There we go. Let's tilt this down a bit. Oh, I don't know if I'm on the right channel. Anybody on here? Or am I going on the wrong channel? I'm going to stop this. If it is the right channel. Oh, we've got one person on. Who is this one person? Am I on the right channel? I'm doubting myself whether I went live on the right YouTube channel or not. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Who we got there? I got one watcher. Don't know who it is. And it's gone. Great. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to pull the plug on this one. And, oh, Digger. Oh, thank God for that, Digger. You know, Digger, I was just going to pull the plug because I thought I was on the wrong YouTube channel. But thanks very much to you for confirming I'm on the right channel. Just for a laugh, I thought I'd come live via the truck. It's a lot easier. I can just hit one button, put a title in, and you're live. No messing about with studio software. That's all cool. So thanks for the thumb up. Thank you. What have I been up to, Digger? Nothing, mate. I'm really fed up. The permission, the farmer has started to cut his fields now, and just can't get a spade in the ground at the moment. Had no rain. He's just cut a field of beans up the road, so I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I might just go up and see if I can get a spade in before I lug all the video stuff about, just see if it works. And he's also cutting another one just over yonder, which is always a good field, but it's just so annoying. It's so hard, especially when you see Facebook videos with people digging up ground, and that's okay. So maybe that's a Suffolk thing, perhaps. I don't know. What are you being up to, Digger? You've been out, mate? Because to be quite honest with you, I've just been melting in the heat and getting bitten by mozzies. I've got 4 bites on my arm. Hi Ryan, mate. How you doing? Are you still out the country, Ryan, or are you imagining things? Ugh. Anybody been out? If so, how's your ground? You're on your way back. Okay. Concrete in Somerset. Yeah. It's I think, I'm not sure whether West Country Clegg, he's put a couple of videos out, but it's been more along the line of sort of educational. I don't know whether he's been digging in the ground, but yeah, some parts of the country you can get a spade in apparently, so I guess we're just lucky to have concrete. Oh, sitting in the truck and I'm sweating as well. Shows they got the kids off school, so they're on holiday and they think it's a great laugh to take the mick and come out. I'm just outside in the truck. I thought it'd be cooler. Digger 1, call these messages that I'm going to have to excuse me. I'm going to have to finger my screen. Been out a few days, just too hot. Got new permissions. Mansion house. Yeah. Okie doke. Ryan, what a great today, but no rain. I went mudlarking. Woohoo! Oh right. No, I've not been out. I sort of, I did think about magnet fishing, but I don't know. I can't anywhere to put a magnet in. There's quite an ancient pond or two, but you just don't know what's been chucked in it, do you really? I suppose that's the whole point of magnet fishing, I suppose. You never know what you're going to pull up. But no, I haven't been out. Up until about 2 days ago, there was just one field which had been cut, which was that field I'd done a video on. And then you just couldn't get spade in. And I think yesterday a field of beans were cut just up the road, and I did wonder whether I could get my spade into that field. I haven't seen that video digger about Cleggy knackering a hammered. I saw that it was out, but I haven't watched it. And not to bend the hammered coin. So I'll have to watch that when I go in. But no, getting back to what I was saying, there's a field of beans cut, and I thought I'd just run up there in the truck with a spade just to see if I can get it in the ground, because getting all your gear together and lugging it all up there to find you can't dig anything is good, right pain in the bottom. So I might have a run up tomorrow, but I've got commitments kiddywink wise. Got 7 weeks of 2 kids at home, which is, hey, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, I got to I'm going somewhere tomorrow with them. It's in the morning, and then I want some friends to come back to have a swim in the pool, so that's tomorrow ruled out really. And then the following day got some more friends coming around, well, kids of friends of the kids sort of thing, so I'm sort of being host at the moment. Is the main field next to the field you found the ham in Roman? No, that's other end of the village. It's sort of opposite where you go down the lane to go to the farmer's house on the main road. Just past the cables that have been dug. That where the cables, if you come from the main town, I'm not trying not to name towns and villages. If you come from our main town and come into where I live, where these cables come across the road, it's a right hand field. They actually going through this field what he's just cut with the beans. What I was going to say, yeah, I bust, believe it or not, I've broken 2 more teeth to them falling to bits. Some of you may or may not know, I broke a molar up here, top molar. Yeah, you should know it, Ryan. Christopher Stanley, good evening to you, sir. Best find. Oh yeah, the topic. Yeah, we're 8 minutes in. I've not mentioned the topic. The topic tonight is what is your best find and what do you most commonly find. And Christopher says best find an open tops Tudor thimble with quarter foils on top. I must confess I haven't got a clue on that one, but I take your word on that one. Digger says he's got 6 kids. Yeah, so yeah, tooth. I bust a molar. I got a mouthful of fillings basically. Had a very bad upbringing with chocolate and all that, and I broke a tooth which fell off around one of the molars, so I had that rebuilt, and then the bottom one done the same thing about 3 weeks ago, and I thought I'm not going to go back to him because I had a bad experience with that dentist. He tried to kill me. So Ryan, best find Henry the 8th penny. Oh, very good. So I bust that bottom tooth, and I thought, well, I'll live with that one. And yesterday I went somewhere, and well, the kids were playing tennis or having tennis lessons, and it was the last sort of game of the, where they break up, and they had a load of chewy sweets. You know what's coming, folks. and offered these sweets round, and they all had a sweet, and yeah, I'd have a sweet. And I had one of them drumsticks, them really chewy ones, and I sort of sucked it a bit and then started chewing it, and I thought, this is crunchy, this shouldn't be crunchy, and I sort of took it out, and I thought, I'll bust the I don't know if you can see it there, that black bit is just the filling, the outside of the tooth has fell away. So I managed to get into the dentist this morning, and he said there's not a lot of hope for that one. He said you either live with it or we'll have it out, but the other one's got to be crowned apparently, so I've got to have a crown. More messing about with needles and that, what I don't need in my life. Right, so we can get the comments back. Digger 1, 1413 gold, quarter noble, first week metal detector, and you jammy person. Ian, hi Ian, good evening to you, sir. Yeah, I'm just I thought I'd be smart and come live from the truck because it's outside and it's cooler, but to be quite honest with you, it's very warm. So I'm about 3 steps away from the house, and I just don't like to get away from the kids really. That'd be on my case, and I'd be trying to get in on the action. I brought a little soft box out with me just in case the light gets bad, so I might need it later on. But yes, so I have to keep touching the screen. Ryan, my most common find is George III penny. Well, I see him. Oh, Link Soul Searcher, good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much for dropping in. Just from the truck tonight, thought I'd be smart because it's outside, it's cool, but it's not. I don't know. Obviously buttons. I have a heck of a lot of buttons on my fields. And most common find 120p. Well, there you go. They all add up. Cleggy was cleaning them the other day on his other video about lemon, vinegar and salt. I find a lot of farthings, quite a few farthings. So it's buttons and farthings really is my common stuff. The best find, well, that must still be that strap end, I suppose. I quite like that 9th century Anglo-Saxon strap end with silver rivets. There's a little Viking horse harness piece. It was just laying on the top of the ground. Yeah, and obviously I enjoy the hammered if you get hold of them. So that's good, and that's mine anyway. Whew, blimey, I tell you. Focus. Oh, blimey, I tell you what, lads. Oh, I feel cream cracker this weather. It's so hot, and you just don't sleep. Ugh. Not quite sure. I got a messenger come up on my screen, and I don't know what it is. Let's tap it and find out. I might actually go offline now. Oh right, okay, I know what that is. All right, we're back again. Sorry about that. It's trouble with this phone. You get everything, all your notifications of all your social media come up when you're trying to do live. So yeah, it's I don't know really. We're off on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, and I reckon it'll torrentially rain. But I think long range forecast is still, excuse me, for hot weather, I suppose, for another 3 or 4 weeks. But everything's burnt up here. All the grass is burnt up, and I'm having trouble keeping me tomatoes going, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. But there you go. It's just I'm more annoyed that I can't get out and dig because I can hear the combine. I can hear the combine cutting stuff, and I know where he is, and I just can't get a spade in the ground, which is a bit annoying. Christopher, I've been taking 32 years. Celtic and hammered gold, plenty of nice items. Gold, wow. All right, really, Ryan. Saturday 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's good. I think that's the best thing they can do is give a good rain during the night. But you need a nice soft rain, don't you? So if you have too much of a heavy downpour, it's just going to run off. You're not metal detecting right if you can't find buttons. That's right. 70% chance of rain on Saturday. Well, fingers crossed on that one. Maybe that'll soften the top up where you can get spading. But on that last video, that was just hard all the way down. I mean, normally you've got about an inch or two of crust, and then once you get under the crust, you got some softer soil you can dig out. But that was I just could not get under the crust. I mean, literally, I was hammering it in the ground. You just making no impression whatsoever. So I don't know what the yields are going to be, sort of harvest wise, because a lot of the crops not as tall as they used to be, or what they should be, should I say, with a decent rain. A lot of very stunted growth. So whether they're going to have good yields, I don't know. Ryan, 8 fields. Yeah, I know, Ryan. Yes, you got them. That's just annoying. You haven't had the fields to go on for a few months while they're in crop. Now you can get on them, you can't because you can't dig it. There you are. Can't have everything, can we? So we've got 7 people on and 3 thumbs up. So who's shirking the thumb up button? Do you know what, Ian? Yeah, well, good idea, Ian. Go on the beach, get a bit of breeze off the. Trouble is with the beach, just get every other person and his dog is going to be on it. That's any snag with that. Yeah, my thumbs up are creeping up. A mini pickaxe. Yeah, I don't know. It's just more. That's too much hard work, Ryan. You know, to be honest. When I had an hour and a half on that last video, and I was knackered. I was running with sweat. It was like a hard day's work. I know I'm getting old, but it really took it out of me. But there you go. Oh dear. Are you lot sleeping at night? Oh, hard job getting some kip because so hot. Even all the windows open, you've got no draft, there's no wind. The trees are dead still now. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, my last video I done, that failed attempt with the hard ground. It's the first video I've ever had when I got 2 thumbs down. When, you know, everybody's entitled to a thumb up or thumb down, but I've always used to have 0 or 1, and I got 2, broke my record for 2 thumbs down. Need a jackhammer, yeah. You certainly need something, but don't think the farmer would appreciate you doing that. There is one field on this permission I've got. Ryan probably know it. It's on a hill and the soil is normally light and fluffy. So, and that's sort of totally different to all the other stuff, which is sort of fairly compact. And I think last season he did actually sumo it. So that was quite fluffy, but that's not been cut yet, I don't think. That might be an ideal place to go to get spade in. Link Soul Searcher tried the beach detecting, is not a fan. Rob Random. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much for popping up. Hey, Mr. Sifter and old Digger 1. Digger 1's got a message retracted. It's probably his rubbish phone. Was it beans last year? For the love of me, I can't remember, mate. I know it's probably got wheat on now. I'm not sure what's got on now. yeah, sort of top of footpath, sort of crossroads of a footpath, and upstairs got beans. I can't remember what I had on last year, Ryan. Don't think it was beans though. I don't think so. It's probably barley or wheat. The digger one's been mean to Rob. You owe him some money and robbed you. The old nights are getting a bit darker now, aren't they? So might have to flick the light on soon, but I haven't tried this soft box in the car, so it might work or it might not. Boot him off. I could always suspend him for a bit. Well, I don't know if I can on the mobile app. On the laptop, you got a button you can sort of mute or stop him talking for a bit. Lawn bowler. Late again, no worries, mate. Just thought it'd be clever to do it from the truck, thinking that'd be cooler, but I'm sitting here like a sweatbox at the moment. Sorry, I've not got a lot of go in me tonight. Excuse me. Yeah, I got dragged around the town today in this heat. Most of the shops have got air con, but we went in this one shop and it didn't, and I think it was hotter than I was outside. Sorry, reading your message, Ryan. Yeah, I'm not quite sure we're talking about the same field, but we'll wait and see with your picture. Give you moderator rights and you'll slap him so hard. Very funny. Just play nicely, boys. Yeah, first, well, I think we're talking about the same field, Ryan, and that is wheat. So is that, as you look at it, is it like a field which goes down a hill and then down to another hill to the left to a road, and it's got a footpath sort of crossing that as well? How's my week been, Josh? Well, not a lot really. Bit of dead loss. I haven't been out since the not been able to get in the spade in the ground issue on the last video for, was it last week, last Wednesday or Thursday. As I said, the annoying thing is they're cutting fields now, and just can't get spade in. Ian, that's a bit of a sore point at the moment, aircon. Links all such 5 fields go on at the moment, all soft but lack fines. Yeah, Ian, the truck I've got is a 20 21 22-year-old Mitsubishi Pajero. Originally it had front aircon, obviously, and it had aircon at the back, so you got the vents coming out of the roof, but that's all gone wrong, and there's too much money to sort out. So the option was to cap off the front so I could use the front, but I've had such a job getting this sorted out, and the air conditioning bloke has practically give up, and he's given me a fitting which used to go to the rear aircon, and there's like an alley pipe, and he wants me to try and get it blanked off. Well, luckily I've found someone who's into machinery and making things up, so he's threaded it and made a cap for it, which is O-ringed and Loctite, so hopefully that should do the job. So I've just got to go back and hopefully that'll hold its gas so we can get aircon again, but at the moment I have not got aircon. Ryan, I think I'm on about is right. We're gonna have to get heads together, Ryan, because obviously I know what I'm talking about, but I'm not quite sure if we're on the same wavelength. Lawn bowler, 90 million. Not been out for ages, just too dry. I know, well, good or bad, I remember 1976. I mean, I just left secondary school in 76, so it gives you a rough idea of my age. And that was a nice hot summer. And what was the slogan? Bath with a friend. And there's a hose pipe ban, and they wanted you to get hose at your bath and water your plants with that. And I think actually I was in my parents' home then, and we actually did do that. But Digger One's got a message retracted again. Just don't fancy having the vegetables watered with bath water. Digger One, Rob has got himself a new passion wagon. Come on then, what's this passion wagon? I wanted to flick this light on a minute. How is the video? Is it sort of getting a bit? It's getting a bit dark out here, and that although I got a good phone, it's getting a bit blocky. But I've got a little softbox just over there, and I'm not sure if I turn it on whether I'm going to just look like a ghost or not. So I might just give it a spin in a minute. If I do that, I'll attract all the moths and the mosquitoes and the daddy long legs. Oh, if I can find the button, I'll try and flick it on. Oh my god, crumbs. Luckily I can turn this down. That's down as, oh god. That's down as soft as it can go at the moment. I think about 20 odd percent. Oh god, I got swimming pool hair. The hair you get after you've been in the pool and not washed it. It was a good year, wasn't it, Rob? 76. Oh, God, now what? Yes, thank you. Ooh. Ooh, got a charwaller. Didn't expect that. Cup of tea. Got a very dirty look because I thought it was one of the kids, so I sort of yeah. Oh well, I get told off when I go back in. Oh, cup of tea. Right. Okay. Can't see what I've got to do with it now. I'll just probably knock that over in a minute. Right. Oh, I can see all the cakes being handed around. That's what I see inside my living room, and I've got a friend around, and all the cakes. I'm missing out on the cakes. Link Soul Search 76 been married 5 years by then. Well, I was only 16 then. That's an old one, Rob. Band's rocking. Don't come watching. I think you're getting personal now. You ain't got no hair, Rob. You're gonna get slapped. I blotted my copybook. Link Soul Searcher. I'll go back a bit. I'm not quite as close to the lights. I'm always in the bad books. If I didn't, can't do right for doing wrong. You know what it's like. If you're married, I don't know how long I'm married now. 27, 28 years. Yeah. Lovely, really. I don't know whether you can see, but up there, you see that? There's a vent there. I think there's another one just here. There's 2 vents either side, and originally this old bus would have rear aircon, and you would be able to blast out cold air out of the roof, which would be very good to get going. But unfortunately, being 22 years old, it will need a lot of work to get going. A lot of the pipe work is aluminium. It's just all crumbled away now, so you'd have to have it repiped. I think they'd repipe it in plastic now. Excuse me, plastic pipes if you're going to do it, but that's still about 200, 300 quid. I'm just concentrating on getting the front AC working for the moment. Ryan's off. Birthday beer. Yeah, all right, send us a picture, mate. There's your birthday. What, your birthday or someone else's birthday? Rob, just finish off night hawking. I know, what are you like? Well, I don't know whose birthday. I don't know whose birthday it is. Is it Ryan's birthday? Are you gone? Oh, well. Your birthday today. Come on, spill the beans. How old are you, mate? 21? All right, mate. Well, happy birthday from Sifter. And I'm sure everybody else on the other 7 people will say happy birthday. 27, eh? I remember 27. It was a long, long time ago. All right, mate. You get stuck into your beer, Ryan. Thanks for coming on tonight. Much appreciated. Happy getting old today. We got a threat there from Digger One. Rob. Yeah, see you later, Ryan. Thanks, mate. I was 27 once. It was a Wednesday. Oh, I couldn't remember my life me when I was 27. Oh dear, I'm sitting on the cock, as they say, because the camera's not, the phone holder's not quite in the middle, but there we are. 32 minutes in the sweatbox, 8 viewers, 6 thumbs up. So we've either got 2 lurkers or nobody can be asked to put the thumb up. So who else does visit videos on YouTube, and how do you deal with the thumb down? You don't take notice of them? You sort of feel that's a personal dig, don't you, really? But I suppose that's just normal. Just hacked off. I got 2 thumbs down my last video. I know it's probably crap video, but normally I go between 0 and 1 thumb down. God, don't do that, Rob. You need a braver man than me to do that. You lot got me bibbing me horn last time when I was in the car park. Yeah, I suppose you can't please them all, can you, Lynx? You done a bit of clickbait, did you, Rob? I'll try and be reasonably sort of by the book. Yeah, I must confess, I mean, that last video I done, there was not a hell of a lot of stuff I found, apart from them 2 spent cartridges and what else was it, a bit of lead or something. But I got, off the back of that video, I got about half a dozen new subscribers. So I don't know whether, because I just tried some new tags in the video and done a different heading from normal. So I don't know, perhaps that's that. Perhaps YouTube are letting me spread a bit further, because they do restrict who your new video notifications go out to, which I think is a little bit odd, because they must subscribe for a reason. Yeah, they could have made a comment to say it's unlucky instead of putting thumbs down, because all this thumb up, thumb down business is not well, it does mean something within YouTube. There's all algorithms and formulas about how many thumb down you get and how many thumbs up you get, and it all to do with your popularity and how you get mentioned in searches and stuff. They rode past a bird having an outdoor shower. All right, well, I don't want to go any further with that one, Rob. Detectorist Tom, good evening to you, young man. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's I thought it'll be nice and cool in my motor, but it's like a little sweat box, and I've had to sort of bring a little soft box of light out here just to light my ugly mug up, just so you can see who you're dissing. You have to keep touching the screen to scroll your comments up. Wow, 8 views, 7 thumbs up. That's really good. Link, you felt sorry for me. I felt sorry for me. That was really, really hard. I mean, if I'd have kept the camera rolling, you'd have had about 10 minutes of swearing and trying to get in the ground. So I cut a lot of it out. But there was good signals there. But thing is, the signals you would have dug, the half good, yeah, should I dig it? I didn't, because I knew, well, it'd be too much effort. And the good signals I did get, you just couldn't get in. Santa pod. Don't worry about it, I'm just jealous. I don't know, mate. Oh, it's a free country, they can do what they like, I suppose, but as long as you get more thumbs up, you do thumbs down, I suppose. I mean, I was told by somebody who's fairly big in on YouTube not to bother doing live stuff, because that didn't help. But I just like it. Don't mind spending an hour of my time. Get together. Little Sifter family. Have a bit of a laugh, bit of a chat, share some tips. Any more updates? Multi-cruiser. Obviously not aimed at me. I'll sit back and wait for the comments. Excuse me, that's for Digger 1, I should imagine. Oh dear. Digger 1. Update next month for the macro cruise, multi-cruiser. Have you both got these cruisers then? I own Holy Sifter. I wish I was. I'm on permanent Holy Detectorist Tom, because of this Bell's palsy. I can't see out of this eye very well, and used to be a self-employed oil-fired boiler service and repair person. I just couldn't see some of the fine work to do, so I had to jack that in. So I'm sort of unemployed really. So yeah, sort of on holiday. What's the air freshener? Oh, blimey, you got eagle eyes, haven't you? It's a Tango one. Lemon Tango. No, I'm not going to go V5. I don't think there's any benefit really. I think the only benefit you're going to get is updates to your WS5s or 4s. Just reading some comments. Can you get can't get unemployment, mate? You can't. If you're self-employed, mate, you're not as old. I don't know. You can't get sick pay. You can get some money out of the government if you fill in about a 60-page document, and you really got not to have any money. I've got to be broke. The wife's got to be broke. You're not allowed to have any savings or anything. I think even the house comes into it. You can sell that to live off. But so I've been managing. Trying to start another business up, but it's not really the proper channel for that. Not unless you've got a website. Yeah, I'm a non-person. Mind you, I'm 58. All I've got to do is struggle on for another 3 or 4 years, and I can take my Shell pension, which I used to work for Shell, driving the tanker lorries. So if I can get on the pension there, I probably can survive until a state pension. Who we got here? Tom. Late on parade, yes, but I'm grateful to have you, young man. Well, Mrs. kicked me out. I'm probably going to get kicked out when I go back in, but that was for a cup of tea incident. Didn't know it was going to happen, and I thought it was one of my kids messing about. So I'm in my car because I thought I'd be a smart ass and that'd be nice and cool out here. But unfortunately, it's like a little sweatbox. So I'm a little sad person in his truck. Yeah, I've already offended her once, Tom. So mind you, she's used to it anyway. No, I think majority of us are struggling, detectors, Tom, with the soil. Certainly Suffolk wise, I can't get a spade in. I say the annoying thing is there's fields being harvested. I can hear the combine going as we speak, and I just can't get spade in. A nice night's sleep in the pool, I'll probably kill myself then. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's nothing fancy, that pool. It's only like a little 10-inch easy up job. I think I hold about 1,000 gallons, but that was, you know, when you get a really hot sticky day and you think, oh god, that is really good. The kids love it, so that's my excuse for going in. Yeah, V5 digger 1 is out. I think I had some official notification yesterday or today, but I don't think that's going to make any benefit to me until if I get an X35 coil. Lawn bowler with long range is supposed to be hot, isn't it, for another 3 or 4 weeks? Tom, didn't realise I hadn't subscribed to you. Blimey. I watched your last video. We'll sign up. Oh, thank you very much, Tom. Much appreciated. Rob can't get any of these updates to work. Well, I think the V5 update, isn't it just obviously it's for the new coils and the new frequencies for the coils, but if you haven't got the coils yet, that's only going to update your headphones, your WS4s, WS5s. You know, it gives you a few new features. Eventually I shall get one of the new coils, but I'm not really in a position at the moment to I'd get killed if I get spent 300 odd quid on a coil. I might, question for you lot, say you're going to buy one of the new coils. There's a 9-inch, an 11-inch and a 13 by 11-inch. Which ones would you go for? I thought I would try, if I was going to get one, get the 13 by 11, slightly bigger one. What's your views on that? Link soil search, as soon as they harvest, they get ready to replant. You'd go for 11, would you? Okay. Rob Smallest will pinpoint better. Yeah, but you get more coverage with 13, don't you? Tom, my bad. I could do with some nice soft rain overnight for 2 or 3 nights. You reckon the 1311's overbalanced? That's certainly obviously heavier. I know I got one for the 1311 and one against it. You have to have a little vote. 13 exclamation 3. I'm assuming that's 13. It's too heavy. You reckon it's too heavy? How'd you get on with 30 then with a 17-inch coil on? Must pull your arm off. Any companies stock the X35 coils yet? I looked on Regton's today and they don't, there's nothing on the website to say that they're coming out, or pre-order or anything. And then I had a friend tell me he actually rang them up and has pre-ordered one. It's supposed to be out end of the month, delivery end of the month for new DAS coils. Well, I don't know, the stem, I don't know, you can get a, well, on the old black coils you can get a 9, 11 and 13, can't you? Rob Brown, who do you think make the drone detector first? Had a little bit of news about my detector, my drone. Actually 9 inches isn't bad. I use 6 inch sometimes, CTX. Too small, good depth. 9 sounds about right. I should probably split the middle and go 11, just to be awkward. A balance, yeah, I've seen them balance adapters about. You sort of fit it where the stem go to the coil, don't you? Been told 30-30 is better balance. There's a lot up the top, isn't there? There's you got your control box and everything at the top on a 30-30. Yes, so end of the month then, if you want an X35. Well, Ian, seeing you asked, just read Tom's combine fan. That field, I've been keeping my eye on that field, and that's not been cut. I have got an invitation to sit on the combine, but I don't think I need to, because I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but no, I don't think I did. No, because school broke up on Friday, and just by chance I picked the kids up and came out of the school, and some child had wrote a little A4 poster saying lost drone found. I thought, oh, someone's found my drone, thank you, thank you. So I reversed back, and they didn't put a number to contact on. So I thought, at least I know the drone has been found, but I just don't know where it is anymore. So I wrote my number on it, hoping they'd ring me up, but heard nothing. So then I come back, run off half a dozen posters, lost drone, my contact details, blah blah blah. I don't say RIP yet, and I've posted them up around the village, but I've had no calls. So somebody's got me drone, but it's not a lot of good to them without the remote, without the controller. So that's the story on the drone. So the little sifter might come back, you never know. Detector's Tom, anyone detecting at this weekend? Got a new permission, but solar's rock hard, same here. Josh says RIP sifter drone. Yeah, I'll tell you, I had that drone for 6 hours. Total ownership of the drone, 6 hours, and I've got 2 spare batteries, the controller, which I can't do nothing with. Link soul searcher. We'll stay with V4. I'm V4.1 at the moment. I'm hoping you are as well. Not V4. That's a bit buggy. Tom, that was you trolling me. What do you mean, Tom? Josh, sifter drone in LOL. Ooh. Oh, Tom, you were the thumb down, were you? You must have had 2 goes at it, because I got 2 thumbs down for the last video. I thought I might come out shot. Tuck him up there out of the way. So, for those who don't know, the topic was supposed to be, what is your best find and what is your most common find? I said mainly buttons and farthings, and best find was probably the strap end and a Viking horse harness piece. Oh right, I see. Not putting the thumb down. You putting well, you're pretty good with your crayons, because there's a lovely little drawing of outline of the words. You're pretty good at your crayons and your felt tip pens. Yeah, well, I weren't going to say tin foil, but yeah, I suppose that is quite common. What about Coke as well, or Hot Rocks? Digger one, bigger cores give you more calories. Found they miss a lot of stuff, especially if you've got lots of stuff in the ground. Detectives Tom just smashed. Scrolling back to try and find what you're relating to. Just smashed. I'm not sure what you mean. Detective Tom, you're just smashed. Tom, most common find musket balls. Pistol and musket balls. I'm assuming it means. Josh early on the beach. You put a thumb up emoji. Oh, I see. Just smash the thumb up. Okay, lovely job. 10 on, 8 thumbs up. So we might have 2 lurkers, I suppose. Vicky George and Pennies, common, part Saxon brooch, best. Nice one. I'm still after some gold. Never found any, probably never likely to find any. So we shall see what we can find when the ground's diggable. Tom, best find Saxon penny, King Edgar. Oh, that's right. You mentioned it last time, didn't you? Edgar the Peaceful or a Celtic Silver unit. Mossop head. Now you're going over my head now. Ian, one might be on my TV. LOL. Oh, what's that in relation to, Ian? Scrolling back. No. No idea. Sorry. I'm using the phone to chat. Watch. Oh, right on with you. You're chatting on the phone. I'm watching on TV. I must look really horrible on a. How big a TV you got? How big is my ugly mug? You're famous on the TV, yeah. You're one person there. There might be other people looking. Sometimes I cast the phone or the PC on the screen. It's a bit easier to watch, I suppose. 60-inch, cool, blimey. I'd known I'd have shaved, mate. Should have had a shave, really. So we're saying that Lawn Bowler and Ian watch me on television. I daren't look at myself back on the telly. I'm still self-conscious about my Bell's palsy because sometimes that eye don't work properly. So when you sort of drink or look, I'm not winking at you. Honestly, I'm not. It's just the way it goes. Link source search your best find. Saxon gold. Tremesis is that it? Most common ferrous hammered. Well, you're a lucky boy to have common ones as silver hammered. I'll call it a very good day if I find a silver hammered. Lawn Bowler watching on iPad. All right, you don't have a fancy TV like that. No, I'm afraid we've only got a 32-inch TV, but there you go. That's I said I'd buy a bigger one when that give up the ghost, but that's that just keeps going. I haven't got no justification to buy a bigger TV until that one goes belly up. Tetris Tom still waiting for first hammy. It will come. Trust me. I never found a hammered for about 2 or 3 years, and well, obviously you can't find it if it's not in the ground, but yeah, that'll come. Even if you get a cut quarter or cut half, that's still all good. That's still a result. What's time? 9:56 according to my 22-year-old digital clock. Oh blimey, yeah, that's all right. That's a real result, isn't it? One TV on a bingo result. Joss is still after the first hammered, and a good find in general. It will come. You just have to have faith. Lynx is bragging now of 150 hammered in the 150 hammered in the. lifetime, 2 years. Last 2 years. Well, you're very lucky. I think last couple of years I've probably got about half a dozen complete ones with various cut quarters and cut halves. Okay, well, it's 3 minutes to, and for the TV viewers, I think you've had enough of my ugly mug on your screen. Any ideas about topics for next week? Lawn bowler, to be fair, he's detecting 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, I suppose you put the hours in. I sort of try and get out a couple of times a week, but Tom, getting my finds back from Alex. May find out I have some better finds. I thought, yeah, very well. Very good. He's very productive, Tom. I've got to visit my FLO in a week or two's time just to get back what I popped in about 6 months ago, and to be quite honest with you, I can't remember what I give her. Right, topic for next week, I've had a recommendation: best book for references, i.e. detecting finds. Detector's Tom, haha, I wish I was retired. I'm not retired, Detector's Tom, I'm too young. I feel like I'm retired, but I've just not got any money coming in. I've got loads of time, well, within reason, between school drop-offs, school pickups, and various odds and ends. You can be, the things you do when you haven't got a job, you wonder how you had the time to have a job. Just got to do this. Can you just do that job? Can you just screw that on? Can you fix that? Can you do this? Can you get down to town? All right, so we've got best book, reference books. Is that cool for everybody? Google is my go-to finds book. I've got, well, won't blow up, but I've obviously got a Spink book, haven't you? Everybody's got a Spink book? No. And I've got a Roman reference book, but I very rarely find Romans. That's why I need a book. I like a book, Josh. Get the thumbing through the old pages. Yeah, I think Google's okay, but you tend to get more than you bargain for. You put in a search result, and there's a lot of stuff sort of similar. I'm not quite what you're after, but it's a good tool, I suppose. Right, 2 minutes to go according to my digital, and it looks like it's going to be reference books for next week. Link soul searching. What the heck? What is hatas? Got yo. Finds ref, lawn bowler. Got 250 books on every subject. Well done you. I wouldn't have time to read 250 books. I wouldn't have time. I wouldn't have any space to put 250 books. You must have a library in one of your wings, I suppose. East wing or west wing. Yeah, I own a library. Yeah. Become a drug dealer. Who would suspect me? Yeah, full of good ideas, Rob. Anywho, I'm pleased to say I've got 10 people watching at the moment and 10 thumbs up, but not necessarily be the same 10 watching, you know what I mean? Anyway, I've got 9 and 10. Never mind, all good. Thanks for everyone for giving me a thumbs up. I'm trying to wind up here. We're moving soon, hoping to have a library room. Oh, nice one. Ian is laughing, I think, with tears coming out his eyes. So I'm going to wind up now, lads. Well, it's actually lads tonight, as there's no lasses. I don't know where Anne and the other one's gone. I can't remember her name now. So anyway, Anne, hope to catch you next week. Rob Random, there you go. Got my thumb in the end. Well, bit of a funny phrase, isn't it, to say I got my thumb in the end? Do you really mean that? See you folks, get out and find those precious ones. I will do my best. I will go out with a spade over the next few days to see if I can actually dig the ground before I cart on my gear over there, and hopefully we can get in the ground. So thanks to everyone who turned out tonight, much appreciated. Usual drivel coming out of my mouth, but I appreciate your support, and it's been nice talking to you again. So I haven't got a clue how to stop this stream. I've got an X in the top window just about there. I'm going to hit that. So good night all, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, but I doubt there's anybody on here who hasn't subscribed. Right lads, I'm now going to throw it out the window. Yeah, stop talking. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit yes. Good night. All right. Good night, all, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully. He says.